Hi, it's Hannah Jackson, your Roadmap reporter here. Now, when our parents and grandparents started their working lives, they pretty much expected to stay in the same job until they retired. But these days, staying at the same company or even on the same career path has become a bit of an outdated idea. In fact, a recent study found that millennials tend to change jobs every 4 years, and 47% of them have changed careers entirely since they got their first job. So, what drives people to make such life-changing decisions? So, are you currently working right now?
Yes, we are.
We are indeed, yeah.
And what do you do?
I am a HR manager.
And I'm an IT manager.
Now, are these your first jobs? Are these the only jobs you've ever had?
Nope, this is my seventh job. Yeah.
Yeah. Fourth or fifth, I think, for me.
Yeah.
I work as a program manager in a tech company.
And is that always what you've been doing?
No, it's not. I used to do politics. I used to be in politics.
I'm a restaurateur.
Wow. Now, has that always been your job?
No, originally I was a lawyer and then an accountant.
Would you change your career again, looking into the future?
Yes, I actually want to.
And would you change career again in the future?
I think I'm due a career change in the next couple of years, yes.
And do you think there is such a thing as a job for life still?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think it's more your skills and your motivation that kind of can take you in a lot of different directions throughout your work life.
Well, that was so interesting. It seems that people aren't afraid to run the risk and switch careers. But what's it like to actually take the plunge? To find out, I've come to East London to meet someone who's done just that. Jamie Crummy, a former human rights lawyer who left the industry 5 years ago to set up the food waste app Too Good To Go. Now, Jamie, human rights lawyer to app director, now that's a pretty big change. What prompted that move?
My first introduction into food waste was when I was living and working in Australia. And I was working in the events industry, and it was there that we were having to throw away food waste at scale. It was a 150 litre bin. After a 150 litre bin, I was having to throw plate after plate of food away. And it wasn't until my time working in human rights, I was working for a human rights organisation where we had an event that was catered for by a group of individuals who rescued food, much like the food I was throwing away in the bin, and repurposing it into an amazing meal. So it was there that I became very aware of the scale and gravity of food waste and decided to do something about it.
And is that when you decided to set up Too Good To Go?
It is indeed, and that was a hugely pivotal time in my life.
Yeah. Okay, well, tell me about the app itself then. How does it actually work?
Too Good To Go is a social impact company that's all about fighting food waste. And what we do is we connect consumers with businesses who have surplus food for sale.
Well, I mean, I can see how this can benefit the consumer, but what's in it for the companies that take part?
Well, actually we think of it as a benefit for everyone. So we see it as a win-win-win solution. You know, it's a win for businesses as they're able to recover sunk costs associated with throwing food away.
Yeah.
It's a win for consumers who are able to discover new brands and new foods and pay prices that don't cost the earth. But it's a win for the planet because, you know, none of this food is going to waste, and it's something that, you know, that we can all eat and enjoy.
Okay, well, how's it worked? I mean, have you saved lots of meals from going in the bin?
Yeah, so Too Good To Go is working fantastically at the moment. We have over 20 million different users, working with over 40,000 different food businesses who collectively have rescued over 35 million meals from going to waste.
Wow, I mean, you really are spreading the word across the world. Well, all that talk about food has made me pretty hungry. So we hit the streets to put the Too Good To Go app to the test. Jamie briefs me on how to use it. Ooh, okay, look, there's a lot of food places around here. Oh, what's a magic bag?
Well, a magic bag is our way of helping businesses to rescue as much food as possible. So we, as customers, we don't exactly know what specific food we're going to collect. But if we're going to go to a sushi restaurant, for example, we might not know what sushi we're going to collect, but we can be pretty darn sure we're going to go home with some Japanese food.
Oh, interesting. So it's a surprise.
Yes, so a fun way of getting us all engaged on the fight against food waste.
Okay, look, I'll tell you what, it's nearly 1 o'clock, so why don't I use the app to pick up a few bits for lunch for us?
Perfect. I'll catch you later then.
See you later. this food that I got us.
Amazing.
Wow, I'm so excited about this. Good food and it's cheaper. And helping the planet and the business. I mean,
Exactly.
it's the win-win-win. Look at this. Oh. So I'll put those down there. So Jamie, before we tuck in, I do have to ask, on reflection, do you regret training as a lawyer in the first place?
Not at all. Like, studying law and the work I've done there has taught me so much. And I'm really grateful for what I've learned, because I wouldn't be here today without the skills and lessons I learned along the way.
Yeah. Well, have you got any advice for anyone out there who's thinking of drastically changing their career?
I would say go for it. You know, so long as you have like a plan and you're committed to it, take these chances and enjoy the journey.
That is some great advice there, Jamie. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with me today.
Thank you very much for having me. So let's tuck in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've got to say, that was a really eye-opening day. I'm sure we've all had moments where we could have taken a completely different path. So it's good to know that sometimes it can all work out for the best. In fact, you could say it's food for thought. This is Hannah Jackson, your Roadmap reporter, signing off.